In this video, we're going to be determining whether or not a value is a solution to an inequality, and we're also going to do some graphing of inequalities too. So when we're determining if a solution, or a value rather, is a solution to an inequality, we're basically just going to be plugging it in. So here where it says d equals 19, that means that we're going to be taking this 19 and we're going to be putting it into the d's spot. So we'll put parentheses there. Minus 7 is less than 12. So we plug in the 19, and it's asking us, is this less than 12? Well, what is 19 minus 7? And the answer is 12. So I ask you, is 12 less than 12? And the answer is no. 12 is not less than 12. 12 equals 12. So this is not going to be a solution. So in our next one, we have 9 is greater than or equal to 3n plus 6, where we have n equals 1. So we're going to be taking that 1 and plugging that in for our n value. So we have 9 is greater than or equal to 3 times our n plus 6. So plug that 1 in. And remember, it's saying, is 9 greater than or equal to? So we have 9 greater than or equal to. So is it greater than or equal to? And when we take 3 times 1 plus 6, we get a 9. So the question is 9 greater than or equal to 9? And that answer is yes, it is. So it is a solution. For problem C, we have 21 divided by x is greater than or equal to negative 3.5, where x equals negative 6. So we want to take that negative 6 and plug it in for our x value. So we have 21 divided by, we'll plug in our negative 6, and we want to know, is that greater than or equal, is it greater than or equal to negative 3.5? So if we take 21 and we divide that by negative 6, we get the value negative 3.5. So we want to know, is negative 3.5 greater than or equal to negative 3.5? And our answer is yes. Let's do another one of these. So here we have 4x minus 25 is greater than negative 2, where x is negative 6. So we're going to take the negative 6 and plug it in for the 4. So 4 times, we're going to leave our parentheses there. We're going to set up the rest of our problem, right? And so we plug in that negative 6. So we want to know, is 4 times negative 6 minus 25 going to be greater than negative 2? So if we plug that into our calculator, we're going to get a value of negative 49. So we want to know, is negative 49 greater than negative 2? Is negative 49 larger than negative 2? And no, the answer is it's not. Negative 49 is actually smaller than negative 2 because it's more negative. Let's do some practicing of graphing. Let's go to some of those problems. So here, we're going to graph our inequality. So let's just refresh our mind that our greater than symbol looks like that, and our less than looks like a slanted L. Greater than or equal to will have a line under it, and so will the less than or equal to. Remember that here, these will give us open circles for our graphs, and these will give us closed circles for our graph. So when it asks us to graph the inequality here, we have x is greater than or equal to 3. We're going to go ahead and make a number line. And we'll go 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 1. So some numbers that are bigger and some numbers that are smaller. Now if we look at our symbol, this symbol right there tells us that it's going to be a closed circle because it is a greater than or equal to. So we're going to go to the number 3, and we're going to color in that circle. And because our variable is on the left, we know that it should point in the direction that we're going. So we're going to go to all the numbers that are greater than 3. Let's try this next one. Here we have x is less than or equal to 4, so less than or equal to. And if we look at this, we see that that is going to give us a closed circle. So we'll set up our problem. So 4, 5, 6, 3, 2. We'll have a circle at 4 that is closed, and then our arrow will point towards all the numbers that are smaller than 4. For C, it says x is greater than -1. So here our symbol tells us it's going to be an open circle. So we'll draw our line. We'll have -1, 0, 1, -2, -3. Now that's important to make sure that you put those numbers in the right spots. Okay? Then we're going to have a circle at -1, and this circle is going to be an open circle that points towards the bigger numbers. Let's do one more. So here we have x is less than -5. This symbol tells us we're going to have a open circle. So we'll draw our line. They're really easy to graph. So -5, -4, -3, -6, -7. We will have an open circle at -5, and we want to point towards the smaller numbers. And that's how you graph inequalities.